We're Safetight Inc., the manufacturer of professional-grade coatings, tested and proven. Visit us online at safetight.com. Safetight has been the exclusive manufacturer of professional-grade single-application coatings. This means that EpoxyFlex, our lead product, has been protecting structures for more than 30 years, all the way from the Arctic through the Mojave Desert, from the Middle East through Guam. As the manufacturer of EpoxyFlex, we've partnered with companies worldwide, including RV service centers, RV sales centers, mobile RV repair companies, and of course, trailer park management companies. Establishing its leadership more than 30 years ago, EpoxyFlex remains the original single-part flexible epoxy resin, and in fact is still the best. And with no product failures ever, you can be sure EpoxyFlex stands up for you. EpoxyFlex never cracks, it never chips, it never peels. We remain flexible for 30 plus years. We're even flexible at 40 below zero. This is the best product in the market. EpoxyFlex is completely immune to ponding water. Unlike other products that are on the market whose warranties are voided if there's any standing or ponding water, EpoxyFlex even stands up to grease, fats, oils, and acids. It's great for any roof and any surface. EpoxyFlex stands up to all weather worldwide, from Guam to the Arctic. We withstand severe hail, flooding, heat, and cold. We're even on smokestacks at over 400 degrees Fahrenheit. We're on piers in the ocean. We're on bottoms of ships. And of course, we're on roofs worldwide. Known as a disruptive technology since the day it was introduced, EpoxyFlex is applied in liquid form and creates a near-permanent membrane. A light refresh cycle every 10 years will keep the roof in shape indefinitely. EpoxyFlex has no seams. In fact, it can take a roof that currently has seams that are failing, and turn it into a solid single-piece membrane. We fully adhere in as little as 4 hours, depending upon the temperature and humidity. Within 4 hours, you can get onto that roof and walk around. We install easily in a single day, in a single application. No more do you have to put down a primer coat, base coat, then a top coat, then a sealer. EpoxyFlex is a single part that can go on in a single day. We've been real-world tested for more than 30 years and laboratory tested to last more than 50 years. As a top performer in the industry, we have Energy Star certification. We are a Cool Roof Council member. We also are certified with Dade County in Florida and with California's stringent requirements. EpoxyFlex is applied as a coating. You can write it off on your taxes in year one. No more amortization, and in some cases there's even a 30% project investment tax credit. Check with your financial advisor for more information. Safetight even offers the best warranty in the business with a full labor and material warranty that's available for EpoxyFlex installed on any surface. And on top of that, every bucket of EpoxyFlex comes with at least a 10-year manufacturer's warranty, with no exceptions. Safetight's environmental benefits include the fact that it's non-hazardous. It is completely non-toxic. This means that you can clean up the worksite with just water and flush it down the drain. We are non-carcinogenic. We have no noxious odors at all because we have low VOCs, or volatile organic compounds. You can use us in an enclosed facility. We help reduce heating and cooling costs. We've seen savings of up to 40%. We are completely water-based. There's no oils. Again, easy cleanup. We're Energy Star rated and, of course, Cool Roof certified. When the economy's tough, businesses look for an additional source of profit. For RV dealers, fulfilling the customer demands of keeping their RV cooler inside can be handled easily through the use of EpoxyFlex on the roof. We reflect 90% of the heat. We can keep the interior of the RV within 10 degrees of ambient temperature. We also will provide insulation in the cold weather to help keep the RV warmer inside. Another customer demand has to do with leaks in the roof. Leaks are constantly occurring through seams, through roof fittings, and even on some of the edges. EpoxyFlex on the roof can provide an impenetrable seal. The entire roof becomes a single membrane. We bond directly to the roof within hours. We block and seal all of the cracks, all of the holes in the roof. The EpoxyFlex is likely to last longer than the RV itself. It's been laboratory tested to over 50 years. RV roof repair is something we do extremely well. You can repair water damage, fire damage, sun, hail using EpoxyFlex's non-toxic single-day repair, which can give you a 30-year fix. Here's some examples of some RV roofs that have been repaired. You can see right here some of the problems along the seams. The roof's a little dirty. You're going to have to clean that first. But it can be done with a single person in a single day. Makes it very easy to do repairs. You get up on the roof. You can use a paintbrush. You can use a roller. It's easy and quick to do to give yourself not only repair that will last, but temperature control. In this particular case, we're talking about within 1 degree of the ambient temperature outside in the sun. When it comes to severe RV roof repair, Safetight's #1. In this case, we've got an RV roof that had damage from fire. You've got to clean it up. You have to rebuild that roof structure. Once you've got that roof repaired, now you can put the WeFlex down over the entire roof. Go ahead and seal any through roof fittings. Put the WeFlex on there, then coat the entire roof with EpoxyFlex. Once that roof is coated, you've got a roof that's going to last longer than the RV with very little maintenance. Now let's talk about the benefits of this roof. First of all, the roof was completely replaced because it absolutely had to be. The EpoxyFlex that was put onto the roof along with the WeFlex cured in just 2 hours. That means that within 2 hours they were able to walk on that roof, take the vehicle out, drive it around. They were done. It was completely non-tacky to the touch. Now, another interesting point here that we talked about earlier has to do with the ability of EpoxyFlex to insulate. In this case, the interior cabin temperature, when compared with an identical unit that had been sitting outside, dropped from the 114 degree internal temperature of the unit that was sitting outside to 91 degrees, and it maintained that 91 degree temperature with no air conditioning throughout the day with the sun beating on it right after EpoxyFlex was applied. Of course, you can expect this benefit to occur as long as the EpoxyFlex stays clean. So in other words, for years. Just hose it off or use a pressure washer to clean it yearly in order to get those temperature benefits. Additionally, of course, the newly coated roof with the WeFlex and the EpoxyFlex becomes a seamless roof. That means you will not have leaks. It's going to stand up to all of the weather. We're using WeFlex in this and in all cases with an RV so that we can get a 2,200 pound per square inch tensile strength. That allows the roof to withstand all kinds of problems like hail, tree limbs falling onto the roof, rain, and of course also ice in the wintertime. If you have a big limb, of course, it can destroy the roof and there's not much that's going to protect any roof from that. To find out more about EpoxyFlex, visit aresco.com, that's AERSCO.com, or give them a call at 520-575-0236. Aresco is an authorized licensee of Safetight and EpoxyFlex. All of the information in this video has been reviewed and is believed to be accurate at the time of publishing. For more current information about EpoxyFlex, WeFlex, or any of our products, visit Safetight.com.